Hey, hey. It's very late. It's 6:30 on Friday. I should be sat down with a glass of wine. It's been a stressful day today, honestly. Up to my neck in IT issues. My daughter's phone bust. So I've spent 6 hours trying to get it sorted. I ended up buying myself a new phone so that she could have my old phone. And now it's just a bugger's muddle. She can't get any of the data off her old phone. So it's still not fixed. Ah! Anyway, 0 to 10,000 on YouTube, day 5. And I promised you that I was going to show you behind the scenes of what I actually did. I don't know how useful this is going to be. I'll be absolutely honest. I did record or thought that I'd recorded a video a moment ago. So I've just wasted 20 minutes, but maybe that's a sign that the other video was crap and this one's going to be much better. So on Monday morning, I woke up and I decided, right, I'm going to take YouTube seriously once and for all. Now I've got a channel there. I've had a channel for many years, but I have never promoted videos to the channel. Promoted anything yet towards the channel, and it has always kind of just like sat there because I house videos in there of the power hour sessions with the guys on Thursdays, or any private client sessions are housed in there, any VSLs, video sales letters, so anything that's like for the website and stuff like that, or landing pages. So, and they're all, well, the majority of them are unpublished. You can't see them. So, starting this week, it really was like starting from scratch. I think I had 25 subscribers on there, so not that many. Nothing that's going to make a significant amount of difference to the business. So, I had this shift mentally, internally, I don't know, last week. And I was like, I'd gone through the reset session with the guys, uh, my clients, and it's a session that we do every quarter where we review where we're at, what we're working on, what's worked, what hasn't. Are we still living aligned to our intentions? Are we still working towards the goals that we set within our intentions? And I realized that I kind of been missing this, I don't know, creativity spark, creative spark recently. And I think after 7 years of writing content, most days that I was like, I just want to do something a little bit different. And also because I honestly believe with your personal brand today, the more that you can actually show up in person and show people that you're a real human and that you do have a voice, you do have feelings, you do have expressions, that people will connect with you more and you're going to be able to cut through the noise more. And so I encourage anyone that's looking at taking their personal brand from offline to online, or taking their business from offline to online, that they seriously consider doing video as part of the mix early on and getting used to doing it. And I really look back now. I think I should have, would have, could have, whatever, right? I didn't. And we're where we're at now. But 7 years in, if I'd pursued what I'd started right back at the beginning, and if you go onto the YouTube channel, I think you can actually see my earliest video that I recorded sat outside the swimming pool where my daughter was having swimming lessons. It was literally a few weeks after I'd started the business. Anyhow, I just want to show people that it doesn't matter how nervous you are, it doesn't matter how crap that you think you are. I have those thoughts too, and that you are never too old to turn your hand at something new, right? And as I've mentioned a few times this week, I don't have any expectations over this. All I know is I've got the goal of $10,000. I have no idea how long that's going to take. I was watching Very Apt this morning. I had an email through overnight from Tacky Moore, and I opened it, and what he was talking about was how he'd actually started a YouTube channel, and it had replaced how YouTube had replaced his sales team. And I was watching it or listening to it whilst I was walking down the beach this morning, and I was like, God, it's so, so the timing, yeah, was great listening to it. But there was a cynical part of me thinking, and then Taki said, "Oh, um, within 24 hours of my first video, we'd signed a $30,000 client." And I was thinking, well, yeah, of course, because you're Taki. He's always been the video king. He is amazing at videos. And I remember the first videos that I ever saw of him were him walking down the beach, which was at like Mona Vale Beach, I think, so local to where I am. And I remember, and this was probably 5, 6 years ago, thinking, oh my God, he's so good. Like, I wish I could speak like that on camera. Not realizing or not really considering that you've just got to be consistent, whether it's with your writing, whether it's with video, whether it's podcasting, whatever it is that you're doing, you just need to commit to it. And over time it will compound and you'll get better and better. So my 0 to 10,000, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm just giving it a good crack and I'm going to have some fun whilst I'm doing it. And for me, that's the main thing. And that's the spark that had been missing, as I say, with the creativity in me. And so this is a great opportunity of doing it. Anyway, I'm not going to blurt on about this anymore. I'm going to show you exactly what I did. So I'm going to go Zoom, into Zoom. I'm in Zoom. I'm going to go into YouTube. So in YouTube, this is my primary channel. So this is my main channel. At the start of the week, I only had one, but then I set up a second one. I'll talk a little bit about that in a moment. But you'll see in here that the videos are unlisted. A lot of these are all unlisted. And if you go back, which is what I was saying about a moment ago, but I just literally got out my phone, recorded a 5-minute video and uploaded it into YouTube. Very raw, very real, unscripted, because I'm useless with scripts, and uploaded it in. So this is the video. You can see the link there and what have you. Now, after I uploaded it, went into subtitles, and if you click on the pen button, you can go in here and you can take out the transcript. So I copied the transcript and threw it into ChatGPT and asked it to give me a description for the video that I've created on YouTube. And then I asked it to come back with some hooks for me. And so I put a description in, I added a hook, and I also had to create a thumbnail. So I went into Canva, I searched on YouTube thumbnail templates. I scrolled through, found one, adapted it, made it mine, and this is it. So uploaded that. Apparently the header on each, the video details and the thumbnail need to be different. I'm not quite sure why. I need to ask that question. That's what someone in my inner circle that I'm part of mentioned to me. So I did that. And that was it from YouTube perspective. Then I took the video and I uploaded it into Opus Clips. Now, Opus Clips is great because you can take your video, long form video, put it in here, upload it in here, and it will take out really short clips that you can then use for promoting on other channels. So LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, kind of same video, and add a post, and then you can direct them to your channel. So I did that, but only on the start of my YouTube journey video, on the very first one, because overnight, on thinking about this, I was like, maybe people would like to see me document this. And so Actually, I thought about that on that afternoon as I recorded a reel. After that, I was like, yeah, I think I should be documenting this along the way so that people can follow and see for themselves the ups and downs of all of this. And so this is why I then created a separate channel, brand new one, and I'll go in and I'll show you that. So if I switch account, because I want to keep the numbers clean, because every week I'm going to have a theme and I'm going to record a video and I'm going to upload it into my main channel. From that video, I am going to create 5 long form posts. I'm then going to create some reels as well, which I can then use for the posts on the other days, which I'll put into LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and send to my email database. But they will be about the one main video a week. The actual journey I have to keep separate. And so this is why I've created a totally different channel. So this will be good for anyone who's interested to follow along for the ride. And this will be any additional posts or reels that I, record each day. And I don't know if I'm going to do this every single day, but every time that I talk about the journey, I'm just going to house them in here. And I can point people in the direction of this channel if they want to follow along for the journey. So that is what I've done so far behind the scenes. I'll put a link to Opus Clips as well if you want to have a play around with that. It has been fun. There has been moments this week where I've questioned, like, is this the right thing to do? Because I've been doing LinkedIn and long form writing for so long, but I'm not stopping that. I'm still doing that every single day. My LinkedIn strategy has not changed whatsoever, other than the fact that I'm going to be adding more videos into the mix and also looking at Instagram and seeing whether that's a viable option for me as well. It doesn't, I always say to new people that are starting out, focus primarily on one channel and then look at secondary channels later on. But because we're in the times now where I just feel it's so important for you to be able to show your face and to show that you're a real human and to allow people into your world and to build that human connection. That if you can actually just pluck up the courage to do some of these things and to do videos, especially, it's really I can't see it being anything but beneficial to you. So this is why I'm recording it as well, because we've all got an opportunity to use many different tools and systems and platforms to be able to grow our brand. And after 7 years, just mixing it up a little bit and honestly seeing how this goes. And this week's been fun. There's been a few new subscribers. I haven't gone too much into detail about the numbers, to be honest, because I know that this is a slow burn. This isn't something I don't think personally it's going to be something where I'm going to get the success that maybe Taki gets of me. Well, I won't because I won't because I haven't done my full video yet. But we will see. We will see. But this is the whole point about business. If you're doing things that are fun, if you're talking about things that you're passionate about, and this is where it's going to start going into a different remit, I suppose, next week, because I'm going to be really teaching and sharing in these videos each week, and talking about building your personal brand. And this is what I love. This is the stuff that really excites me. But but so does this, actually getting used to being on the camera and talking. And if you're watching this, still watching this now, then thanks. And, I really appreciate your time and taking out the time to listen to me, waffle on. Anyway, I've said enough. I will be back next week, exciting week next week, because it's going to be the first video. I don't want to be talking too much like this either to myself mentally or what have you, because I'll end up bigging it up and then it will take me 20 takes to do the video, I'm sure. But anyway, next week will be a big week. I'm looking forward to it. But that's it from me. I will speak to you maybe tomorrow. If not, I will see you Monday. Adios.